Hey guys and 007 fans, I am John, host of Video Games in the World, and ay Dios mío. OMG, ay Dios mío. Dev Patel, an Academy Award nominated actor known for his biggest break in Slumdog Millionaire and other films such as The Last Airbender, piece of crap movie, The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, and Lion, has rejected the role of 007. Why has he rejected it? Because he doesn't want to be a tokenistic diversity hire. Wow. Well, I guess I can't blame him. He said that during an interview with IndieWire, since being touted as a potential replacement for Daniel Craig in after exiting the role in the upcoming 007 film No Time to Die, which was supposed to come out in April, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was delayed. Dev Patel told IndieWire the following: I also don't want to be a gift to the role just because of the tokenistic of me being a garnish. Let's sprinkle some diversity into this. That doesn't make me feel good either. So, Dev also said that Idris Elba will be the perfect James Bond, and I absolutely agree with him on that. Elba will be a phenomenal 007, which is a lot of James Bond fans have been demanding for some time now. Patel also said that during that interview, I mean, you don't want me blasting through a door with a Walther PPK trying to try to save you. I'll do the comedy version with Armando Iannucci. Just think the best person for the role is what it comes down to. He also said, I also don't want to be a gifted a role just because of the tokenistic nature of me being a garnish. Let's sprinkle some diversity into this. That doesn't make me feel good either. Patel concluded that if it works for the story and I feel like I can bring some truth out of this role or embody it well, then that's what it should come down to. For the record, I am all for diversity and inclusion, but Dev Patel makes a valid point regarding tokenistic diversity hires. For example, look, I don't want to be hired because of what I look like. I want to be hired because I qualify for the job. That's what it's supposed to be. It doesn't matter what you look like. Like, prove that you're the best person and you get the job. I might get hate for saying this, but you know, the way things are today, people are just too sensitive. Anyway, if you want interesting characters of color, then create brand new ones instead of changing an established character's skin color. If you're aiming for demographics and given characters that can represent them, then create a brand new character that they can love and relate to. And also, if identity is the only trait of a character, then there's nothing interesting about that character. Give him strengths, weaknesses, and relatedness. Don't turn him into Mary Sue's or Gary Stu's. That goes the same with gender bending, which I believe is a stupid idea as well. Months ago, I remember when longtime 007 movie producer Barbara Broccoli said that James Bond should always be male and never a female. Why? Because in her words, it's better to create a brand new characters, and also that women are far more interesting than that. And I agree with her 100%. I don't agree with changing a white character into a black person. I don't agree with changing a male character into a female. Because it's better to create something original for so that people can be naturally represented and not feel so forced. Because I believe that women are far more interesting than that. It doesn't matter if they're white or women of color. I believe that people of color are also far more interesting than that. You know? Gender bending and race bending for the sake of diversity are very lazy and very unoriginal. It's better to create original characters that we can love and relate to. Now, people will throw fire at me for this, but I disagree with the live-action Little Mermaid casting of Ariel. If you wanted a black mermaid, then you should have added Ariel's friend, Gabriella. She was mute, but she was a very much loved character and also Ariel's best friend. Whitewashing is a problem? Yes. But race bending, gender bending, and sexual orientation bending doesn't solve the problem either. Another example I have is the gender bending of Andromeda Shun in the Netflix reboot of Saint Seiya. They did not even realize that Andromeda Shun, originally a male, is a different element of masculinity. He's the type of male who wears pink, has no problem showing emotions and feelings, he's a pacifist, and he's very empathetic as well. So yeah, I agree with Dev Patel what he said regarding token diversity hire. That bears repeating what I said. I am all for diversity and inclusion, but I am not for race banding, gender banding, and sexual orientation banding. Create brand new characters that we can all love and relate to, not just identity and ethnicity, but strengths, weaknesses, and how we can look up to these people and believe they can seek redemption if they're villains too. So remember everyone, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. I am John, host of Video Games in the World. Have a good one, and please do enjoy my Wolfenstein 2 playthrough. Bang. Later.